mouth of Neah Bay here. A little bit of a breeze coming to our face. A couple boats out here. Yesterday it was so damn windy and shitty that we didn't catch much. We didn't film much. So hopefully today's a better day. About gear, bottom fishing like this, especially right here, we're not expecting to catch any giant ling cod. Ling cod can get pretty big. I mean, rockfish don't get that large. So really, you can use just about any type of rod and reel. Caught them on spinning gear, caught them on bass rods, caught them on heavy jigging rods. The one I've got in my hand right now is just an ugly fish catfish rod, or ugly stick catfish. 10 to 30. It's a $40 rod with a $47 reel on it, so you don't need a lot of gear. And we're fishing with about 3-ounce jig heads. Got a sunfish. Get hit? Well, yeah. Well, farting around the camera. One other thing we didn't mention about rods or tackle, we're running a 40 or 50 pound braid on most of this. You can jig with mono or whatever you like. Braid tends to be more sensitive, cuts through the water better because it's so you end up with the thing blown back as far from the boat. You can feel the bottom a little better. Reels, it's kind of fielder's choice there. What reel feels good on that rod? This is a 30 to 80 pin Rampage jigging rod, which is really heavy for this kind of fishing. I mean, the rod itself is light, but the rod rating is pretty heavy. And I got a Penn Warfare 15. So the thing to think about when you're pairing the particular line with the reel is how much drag you can put on it, right? Most of these reels this size, this one's about 15 pounds at full drag. So if you can put about 1/3 the rating of the line in drag on there, you're pretty good in my opinion for balancing. Pete's using a Okuma cold water low profile. I believe that's about a 20-pound drag. They do have a bigger reel and a different rod in the boat that can go up to 30 pounds of drag, but you really don't need that on line until you get up to probably 80-pound line class. So, a whole variety of different things we're using here, and I don't know that any of it works better than the other. A fast tip or a faster action rod makes a difference with jigging, I think. You can do it with any rod, but you lose a lot of your throw with a slow action rod because the rod bends so much. It's all right.
So as you look at the fish finder, one of the ways we're trying to locate these schools is you look for rocky bottoms and kelp beds, and then you set the gain up a little bit higher on your fish finder. That's why you see all that noise there. And then drive around until you locate them. Once you get on a school of these bad boys, you can put a limit in the boat pretty fast. Just a matter of spending the time locating them. I have a couple of spots mapped out already or plotted. And we hit those and they were dry holes today, although the first day we came out, we landed fish at one established hole, and then we established a new hole through the process that I just talked to you about. So hopefully that'll help you find them when you come out here to Neah Bay or anywhere else where there's black rockfish.
Trying to find the fish.
And that's what we're looking for.
What's that?
Look at that one.
am I looking at? Oh, shit. Yeah, we're getting some good swells, that's for sure.
Yeah, take a drag on them.
That comes from the bottom fish, right?
Yep.
One other thing you probably noticed is we are wearing flotation devices today. A lot of times Pete and I don't wear flotation devices if we're on lakes or whatever, but some things to think about. There's always probably a reason to wear one. Water's extremely cold out here. We're not very far from land, but with the water conditions, it wouldn't be that difficult to get off the side of the boat. So, especially if you're in a boat by yourself or you're far away from rescue, don't go out without a PFD.
And hit right away. And see the difference between the rods that Mike now using. Mike's is probably properly loaded, mine's probably overloaded, but I love the feel. So again, another species 18 drag.
Yep, we've got dinky fish versus dinky rod.
He means fishing pole. Top shot.
Black rock. He ain't a very big one, but that's what we're in the limit on those is 7 apiece. Now, were you on the bottom?
I don't know, I cast it out.
Yeah, I think you were still falling, right?
Yeah.
So Pete's actually pitching it out there and then letting it swing to the bottom. Pretty much going straight now. Got it.
Should have filmed that. See, there's a reason you bring the retard fishing. Oh, Mike! So Mike's hooked up. He set his rod down. He had something to drink.
Wrapped around the propeller.
Yeah, that's a ling. Look at that bad boy.
I'm not sure I didn't hook him while we were fucking around with the goddamn thing.
Let's get a measurement on him.
Just for shits and giggles.
Oh, I bet he's closer to 26. Yeah, he's 31.
Really?
Yeah.
Get some fillets off that bastard. That's one. I think we're probably glad we.
I need the net. I got it.
You're fishing right species or no?
Yep. Well, it's a keeper ling. I got lazy. I was cleaning the boat, left it in the fish holder, and Mike's yelling my name because dumbass caught a fish and wasn't paying attention.
That's the second time. The second time I'm actually fishing and you're catching fish. Dang, huh?
Yeah, that's a ling. Look at that bad boy.
Son of a bitch. Well done, Pete. Through the net. That's out.
The best way to clean a cabezon or a ling cod is to make a 45-degree cut behind the pectoral fin up towards the head, and then you make a slight incision around the backbone until you get to the bottom of the belly, and then you insert the knife all the way down and pull it out, and then you come back to the shallow incision you made above the ribs, and then you cut along the rib line to cut the fillet free, as you can see I'm doing here. And again, this works for a cabezon as well as ling cod, and it's the best way to get the most meat off your fillet. To clean a raw cod, you do it similar to the cabezon and ling. You make a 45-degree cut from the pectoral fin to the head, and then you insert the knife all the way down, cutting through the ribs, following the spine all the way to the back. And then you can just cut out the ribs and take the skin off. As you can see, it's easy. It's a cut, tilt the knife back, follow the backbone all the way down to the tail, and you get a nice smooth fillet, and you're not wasting any meat. And then you cut those ribs free.